Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be sharing 3 stories from my life that were a complete game changer for me that took me to the next level. So, story number 1. This is right at the end of 2008 when I moved back from the US, where I was working as a software engineer, to India, and I started working in a joint venture company between my family, our business partner, and a Japanese manufacturing company who actually were one of the top manufacturers of digital printing machines globally. Now, when I joined that company, I started at the ground level, right? I mean, I think I was given just for the sake of giving me a formal title, I was given the title of a management trainee. I had no clue about how business works. I had no idea about the technology either. I mean, I had a bit of an idea of what it does. It was printing technology and on textiles, and we were the pioneers of it in India for it. But apart from that, nothing else. All right, and that's when I got super lucky because my business partner at that time, my family's business partner for that matter, he took on the role of a mentor for me. He guided me through everything step by step. He held my hand, he supported me, he answered my questions, he gave me all his knowledge. I mean, with absolute transparency, no holding back. He told me how the technology works. He told me some of the best kept industry secrets, that because he himself was the father of digital printing, right? That's what he was known as. He left no stone unturned in making sure I have all the knowledge to be able to understand this technology to the fullest, and to be able to also manage the business on a day-to-day basis. So had it not been for his guidance, I would have not been able to make the progress, and let me just tell you that when I joined as a management trainee, in about 6 to 9 months from that point, basically within year 1, I was made a division head. All right, now let me tell you, it was a joint venture company with Japanese partner. There were 51% partners in that company, and 49% was between our business partner and my family. So it was a formal setup. It was not any normal family run business. Everything had to be approved by the board, presented to the board, a reason had to be given. Now, the only reason I was able to make that jump and I had the confidence in me to do that is because my business partner, my mentor, he guided me. And I was able to confidently follow through. And then cut to year 2, and by that time, when I joined, the team size was 20 people. Year 2, by the end of year 2, we had about 155 people. I was actually made the executive director in that company, where I was now on the board. I had a seat on the board. So, and that was a huge deal. And the only reason again that happened is because I had a guide, I had a mentor, I had a friend. It was not just a business partner, and he was holding my hand throughout. So it was an absolute game changer for me because in 2 short years, from not knowing anything whatsoever about business, I knew a whole bunch of things, and there was a whole bunch of things to learn as well. Right, I was not Mr. Perfect or anything like that, but in 2 short years I made tremendous progress, and I had the confidence in me. But thanks to him for guiding me and helping me through that journey. Now let's talk about story number 2. When I joined my family business of garment manufacturing and exports and set up a brand new facility which was completely systems and team driven, spread over 33,000 square feet with a team size of over 550 people in 3 short months, and I tripled our manufacturing capacity in 8 months. Now, all this was only possible again because I got the proper guidance. Now, I had spent 2 years working in my father and uncle's factory, and when I was about to set up this brand new facility, my father spoke to a very, very successful friend of his who in the same industry, garment manufacturing and exports, and requested him to allow me to visit his factory and give me some guidance. And what that led to is that every morning 8 a.m. I used to be at his desk, where he would mentor me for 2 hours, show me how he's running his factory, show me the systems that he was building and running with, and then I would go on, see that system working on the shop floor in the factory. I had spent a couple of years working in, like I said, in my father and uncle's factory, and I'd also used that time to read a lot of blogs in industry websites, knowledges, where I gained a lot of knowledge. I saw a lot of systems, and I had the theory, but I was able to plug that theory to practical when I was in that factory and I was mentored by my father's friend. So the only reason why I was able to confidently set up a factory with a team size of 550 people was because again I had guidance, I had been mentored, I had been shown the way, I had been given specific steps to follow in terms of setting up a great factory, all right, and how to setting up a great team. That's the only reason why a newbie like me with only 2 years of experience prior to that working in a garment manufacturing facility was able to triple the capacity of that factory in 8 short months. So it was a game changer for me. It took me to the next level. It took me my confidence to the next level, and actually gave me a vision, my own vision in that industry. You know, I was not just following my father's vision or my uncle's vision or just following their footsteps blindly. Now I had my own way of doing things. I wanted to create my own results, and I had my own ideas of how to do things. So, game changer for me. And now let's talk about story number 3, which actually changed the path, the trajectory of my life completely. All right, and that's when I went and signed up for a business coaching program about 7 years ago or something like that. Right, and that was you know, I had already been running my garment factory, the new one that I just talked about in story number 2, for 2+ years, and there were a lot of challenges I was facing in terms of business systems. You know, I was very strong in manufacturing systems. We were very solid over there, but business systems were non-existent essentially, and that's why I went to this coach and I learned from him. And again, it was just a game changer, because that coach opened up so many things for me, brought so many things into my awareness. I had no idea about how business should be. In fact, more than anything else of how business should be, I had no idea what my role in a business is. Attending that coaching program gave me that clarity of what my role in a business is and how I should be conducting myself as a leader, right down from how I manage my time to how I manage my team, how I manage my systems, how I interact with clients, you name it, everything under the sun, you know, of how a business owner should be, was taught to me over there, is what I learned over there. And I completely restructured my days, you know, so much so where I was only working 3 days in a week, where I was actually physically be in the factory, and the rest of the days were where I would go and meet clients. And again, game changer for me, you know, because it got so many things into my awareness. I had no idea about the business world. So I had no idea how coaching works. I knew mentorship because I had gone through it, but I didn't know what a coach can do and what a professional coach who has been there, done that, who has the knowledge to solve your problems can do for you and your business. So the moral of these 3 stories, you know, the crux of the matter that I want to come to is that getting the right guidance, getting the right support, and where, you know, surrounding yourself with people whom you can ask all sorts of questions to, whether they're good or bad or ugly questions, doesn't matter, right? Who you can trust, who have your that they have your best interest in mind, is an absolute game changer for anybody. You know, it was for me. The reason why I am running a coaching business today is because of my belief in this, because I know how much of a difference it can make for a business owner when they have the right support, the right guidance to be able to go to the next level. Someone who can hear them out, someone who can help them solve their problems, someone who can give them a solution, someone who can also spot problems that are coming up, right? They can spot it from a mile away. So yes, you know, working with a coach, working with a consultant, working with a mentor, these are game changing things, you know, and these are the reasons why now I have a business and life that I truly love, and I'm building it by design, and I'm building it the way I want, and I'm doing it in a way where I can also serve other people. I can serve my fellow humans. So if you like this video, if you like my content, if you've been following me, you know, I would like to invite you to join my private community on Facebook, where you can connect with other like-minded business owners, where you can see a lot more content like today's, you know, and other content which is already in there to help you grow your business, fast track your growth, in fact, right, and help you build a business that actually can run and grow without you. So the link will be in the description or the comments below. Check both places for the link to be able to join my private Facebook group. And please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to stay tuned for my next video. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is Nikhil from Bulletproof Teams.